Okay, my last recording of the night. Probably this won't be uploaded till sometime mid-July earliest. But I'm doing it now for you guys. The Rock versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley. This will be the first time, or the first rivalry had in a long time, that will be covered in 2 parts instead of 1. So that's something to look forward to. First part will be Nation versus DX. Second part will be Rock versus Triple H. There you go. Let's cover the second one. This is coming off the Blackheart Nation, where Owen Hart replaced Farouk. You get Farouk versus The Rock. The Rock retains the IC Championship. And at the time, that's the way it should have been. But then you get The Rock and Triple H. These two would have a 2 out of 3 falls match at fully loaded. The Rock would cheat to win. I've seen better 2 out of 3 falls match, but this match wasn't terrible. It was let's just say it doesn't compare to this next match, the ladder match. This ladder match took place at SummerSlam 98, a much better SummerSlam for The Rock than SummerSlam 99. Which I'll actually get to talk about. But SummerSlam 98, wow. This is an example of the IC belt of all belts. You could talk about, oh, Cody Rhodes and Christian had a great fucking match. But this is when the IC belt meant a lot. Triple H and The Rock. I want you not to think back then. Think about now. Triple H and The Rock fought over a mid-card belt. That tells you how much the belt used to mean. And Triple H would win here, but that's what it should have been, because then The Rock would go on to Survivor Series to win the belt. And yeah, that's when he would leave the nation. Not much to talk about Corporation Rock, because by the time he started feuding Triple H again, it'd be pretty much the end of Corporation Rock, as he would get a number 1 contender match against Triple H once again, surprisingly, at, same pay-per-view, fully loaded. Except for Billy Gunn would cost him the match. So The Rock was stuck fighting Billy Gunn at SummerSlam. Does anybody else find that funny? I find it funny how you had Mankind, Triple H, and Stone Cold all in the same match, and then you have Rock fighting Billy Gunn. They either thought not very much of The Rock at the moment in time, or they loved Billy Gunn. I'm an ass man. Anyways, now we get to go on to what matters, brother. The first time, the thing about the Attitude Era, everyone was involved with everybody a little bit. Mankind had feuds with Big Show, Undertaker, The Rock, Stone Cold. Triple H had feuds with these people, All these people mixed in one time or another. So you'd get probably some matches with The Rock and, Triple H. I remember that The Rock interfered in Royal Rumble 2000 match, hardcore match, Rock and Cactus Jack. The Rock would come to the aid of Cactus Jack. So that was a spotting. It wasn't really part of the feud a whole lot. This was more Triple H McFoley, but it still happened. No involvement in the Hell in a Cell match at No Way Out, but then you get to WrestleMania, and it did happen to be fair. You got the fail forward with McMahon's. The Rock was with Vince McMahon, and Triple H was with Stephanie McMahon. Foley was with Linda McMahon, and Big Show was with Shane McMahon. That's right, I think. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. So I think that's what happened. Vince with Rock, Triple H with Stephanie, Big Show with Shane, Foley with Linda. Okay, and the reason I mention that is because Triple H would pin The Rock. Really, you didn't get a whole lot, but The Rock would win the pay-per-view at Backlash match, Word that terribly, but he would win the pay-per-view. He would win the match at Backlash against Triple H due to help from Austin. Thank you, dumbass. Referring to myself. This is in the middle of Austin's injury where he got hit by the car and it hit that it'd be found out that Triple H was in there. So The Rock was just kind of, Austin was in here just like cheap pay-per-view appearance. Why not? And then you of course get the, if you ask me, I didn't like this Iron Man match once again. I don't know, I just didn't like it. The Rock versus Triple H. The game, when he has Shawn Michaels, as the referee, he's gonna beat The Rock, in the Iron Man match, for the belt, at Judgment Day, Yeah. So once again, a signal in the Attitude Era where the belt was hot potatoed from Triple H to Rock, the Triple H again. This pretty much capped off the feud. For the main part, this was really it. Because, later you'd get this whole thing with Undertaker wanting to help The Rock, and then they'd have the 6-man tag match with the BOD, the Brothers of Destruction, and the Rock versus the McMahon-Helmsley faction, just for The Rock win the belt in a 6-man tag match. Next. Actually, there's no next. You got all these guys in the 6-man Hell in a Cell match at Armageddon, if that counts. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's about really all you got out of The Rock and Triple H. So, now that I covered Lowry, let's cover part 1, the much shorter part if you think about it. The fully loaded match was alright, and The Rock should cheated, and due to how memorable the SummerSlam match is for those that watched it, go watch it if you haven't. Won't be in the link below, I'm sorry. But any way you can, if search up in YouTube, go find an old DVD, rent it, whatever, borrow it from a friend, something. Go check out this match. Great freaking ladder match. And like I said, it's just nice to see two future main eventers fighting over a mid-card belt. So the first part, and also with the DX and Nation, that was a really good involvement too. I'll be nice. I'll give it an A. Not like, this was a all-time classic. I'll give it an A because it did what it needed to do. It was built right. The SummerSlam match was really good, and the fully loaded match was good as well. It just wasn't as memorable or as great as the SummerSlam match. And really, it moved Rock to the main event. It did everything right. I wish they'd do more main event feuds this way. Just have them have 2 matches and move them on. Example, Cody Rhodes. But whatever. So I'll give that feud an A, no problem. Not like it was the best motherfucking feud of all time, but if you understand my way of booking, when stuff goes out perfectly planned and everybody benefits from it, there's no reason to not give it an A. Sorry. It was entertaining too. The second part, which probably won't get an A. Some of the involvement with these guys were good. Oh, I skipped the Mr. Ass part. That was stupid. Next. That won't be a huge part of the voting factor, but the whole The Rock helping Cactus Jack was fine. The McMahon-Helmsley thing was stupid. The match at Backlash wasn't even that good. It was alright. The only thing it matters about is the Austin involvement. The Judgment Day Iron Man match, I probably shit on it too much. But to me, it was one of the... There haven't been that many, and not really any of them were bad. Just this isn't one of the better Iron Man matches, if you understand what I'm trying to say. I thought Bret Shawn was better. I thought Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle was better. I don't think Orton Cena was better, but it wasn't hot. It wasn't. It was like, eh. And then you got the rest up here. That's about it. And the 6-man tag match was stupid. I hate when they do shit like that. With how much hot potatoing there was, And just, once again, just like the last feud I covered with Undertaker Austin, this was a clusterfuck. All the involvement of Mankind at the beginning, and then Big Show for a while, and then the McMahon-Helmsley faction, and then Undertaker and Kane deciding they want to help The Rock out of nowhere. Whatever, just... The only match that's really even... It's not even memorable, if you ask me. Just the match that needs to be talked about a little bit is the Backlash one, I guess, and the Iron Man match. And I'm not even going to count the 6-man Armageddon match, because really The Rock and Triple H weren't touching that much in that feud. I'll give it a B, because you would get Triple H moving on to do the 2-man power trip and have a good feud with Austin. The Rock would go all the way to No Mercy with the belt, lose it to Kurt Angle, all that shit. But what can you do, It's not really like, oh, what kind of booking is this? It wasn't like that. And really, just eventually when the invasion angle come up, I mean, The Rock did win the belt back at No Way Out 2001 against Kurt Angle. So he got his, thing from Kurt Angle, won the WrestleMania, lost to Austin. This wasn't an Austin and Rock feud, so I can't say anything about that. But of course, Rock would go on. And really, if you look at the invasion angle, Austin was a huge part. But I think the person that benefited from this the most, and if it wasn't for his movie role, it would show, The Rock benefited from the feud the most. Actually, no, I lied. Chris Jericho benefited from the feud the most. But The Rock definitely benefited from it. And then Austin's like third, I guess, because it's a stupid-ass heel turn. Yeah, I'll give this feud like B- because of how clusterfucky it was, because of the hot potatoing of the belt from Backlash to Judgment Day. From Backlash to Judgment Day to back to The Rock. Once again, hot potatoing. I didn't like the Undertaker-Kane involvement. I don't like the McMahon-Helmsley faction versus the Undertaker-Kane. Like, if it was just The Rock, maybe Cactus Jack and Mankind, or whatever the hell you want to call Mick Foley at the time, versus the McMahon's-Helmsley faction, okay. I'm good with that. But when you have Undertaker and Kane coming up, it just didn't work for me. I think it would have been better to see The Rock and Sock Connection versus Triple H, Shane, and Vince. That's what would have worked for me. Let's see. The Iron Man match was okay. I'm kind of going in circles here. You did get an Austin spotting helping The Rock, so that was okay. It's just nothing here is memorable. No one really hugely benefited, but no one was downgraded. I'll give it a B. I'll be fair. It wasn't terrible, and nothing went wrong really here, so I might be shitting on a little too much just the way I'm talking about, but it wasn't a bad feud. Most of the matches here were at least decent. I just think the part 1 of their feud worked out much better, if you ask me. That's it. If you want, subscribe up above, like this video, comment your thoughts below. Sorry for going in the circles. Tell me what you thought about all those matches. Some I might be being too harsh on. I might praise the SummerSlam 98 ladder match too much. Tell me your opinions below. We'll talk to you later. Peace.